Okay, hey guys, so welcome to our Dream Team Zoom tonight. We are going to be talking about personal growth and goal setting. It's going to be pretty interactive towards the end. But I just wanted to go ahead and just kind of talk to you guys a little bit about the things that I have been learning as far as personal growth goes. And I listened to something the other day, and it really stood out to me. And it was talking about how fear can either be a motivator or it can be a roadblock for you. And the past few months, I've come up with against a lot of fears that I've had to face. Fears of people's opinions, fears that I'm not going to succeed in the goals that I'm trying to reach. Fears, just all different kinds of fears. And for the most part, I have been allowing those fears to be a motivator for me. Instead of like getting trapped by them, I've been letting them just, propel me forward. But this month, I feel like I've kind of hit a little bit of a mental roadblock for myself. And instead of allowing those fears to help push me forward, they are stopping me and they're getting in the way. And so I just kind of wanted to address that as far as personal growth goes. And it could be in this business, but it could really be in anything, like Plexus or other dreams and things that you have. There's so many, just different mental roadblocks that can come up and that can get in the way. And so I really just want to talk about kind of tackling those and things that we can say to ourselves and how we can kind of overcome them. And then I want us to really dream and talk about what some of our goals are. So first I just want to talk about that. You have to believe that your dreams are possible. Like that's a huge part in it. If you don't believe that if you're not believing in your dreams, then who else is going to believe in them? Like, you have to believe that it is actually truly possible, no matter how crazy, no matter how big, no matter how unrealistic it might seem. You have to believe that those dreams are possible. And then, while we're working towards those things, we are going to experience failure. We're going to experience discouragement. We're going to experience letdowns. We're going to experience pain. We're going to experience setbacks. Like, all of these different things are going to be coming at us while we are experiencing our dreams. And that's why a lot of people, they choose not to dream and they choose not to go after those big goals because they don't want to encounter those things. Because it's hard. You have to push through a lot. We always say that, like, literally anybody can do this business, anybody can go to the top, but a lot of people are not because of the mental struggles that you face. And it might even be something that, we just have all these lies and these doubts that come into our mind. So it could be different for anyone, but if you are believing those lies about yourself and you're letting those to get into your brain, then it's going to be really, really hard for you to promote, for you to go up, for you to reach those, because we allow those things to stop us. So hang on, I just have a few little notes jotted down. So along the way, like, as we're moving forward, as we're pushing through, there's going to be so many different things that you're going to learn about yourself. I think one of the biggest things that I've experienced over the past few months is just the confidence that I never had before. And it's not something that can really, I don't know, confidence is not something that, that anyone else can give you. You have to find it for yourself. And when you are accomplishing those goals and you're doing things that you've never done before in your life, you have a whole new sense of, accomplishment and confidence that's going to be about you. And people are going to notice that. So, in the different things that people will pay attention to us on Facebook. One of the reasons why we say to do all of those motivational posts and all those things is because people are watching you and they're going to notice a difference in your attitude. They're going to notice a difference in your character. They're going to notice a difference in your confidence. And that's just something that's so, so huge. And so, Oh, and the other thing too is that you're gonna realize that you're able to do so much more than you ever thought that you ever could, that you ever thought was possible. And so I asked you guys to kind of post, bring like some of your favorite quotes. And one of my favorite quotes is and it's from Winnie the Pooh, go figure, is you are braver than you believe, you are stronger than you seem, and you're smarter than you think. Because really we're capable of doing so much more than we ever believe that we really can. So I talked about the fear is either a motivator or a block. And another thing that really stops us is other people's opinions. And this one's really big. And what's awful to think about is like if we're letting other people's opinions determine our future, we're letting them steal our dreams. We're letting them steal the things from us that we want for our families, for our kids, for our legacy. We're allowing other people's opinions to dictate that. And if you think about it, those people's opinions that you really care about, in 10 years, like are their opinions still really going to matter? When you guys are in Maui with me next year and you're driving a Lexus, do you think other people's opinions are going to matter? Because it's sure not going to matter to me. And nobody's going to be laughing at you when you're making that kind of income. They're just not. I love that Amy Paul talks about that. She's a diamond. She's one of the top earners in our company. And that's one of the things that she always talks about. She's like, there were a lot of people that laughed at me when I first started this business. And she was like, I'm here to tell you that none of those people are laughing at me now. It's just, it's true. So about other people's opinions, we do not want to allow what other people think to steal from our future. Okay. And then the next thing that I just wanted to talk about is one of my other favorite quotes. And that is, and this really, kind of talks about like working. And it's, don't make excuses for why you can't get it done. Focus on all the reasons why you must make it happen. And I know that I've been so guilty of making excuses. Phil can attest to this. I am like the queen of excuses on why I can't get things done. If you're looking for it, you're going to find an excuse for pretty much anything, and for why you can't do certain things. And so this is why we always talk to people and tell them that like your why for doing this has to be so much greater than any of those excuses that are going to come up. When it's late and you're tired and you don't want to send out one more message, you don't want to do one more follow-up, you don't want to do one more post, you don't want to read one more thing, you don't want to watch one more video, and you could have every excuse in the world for why you shouldn't do that. But instead, I want you guys to really focus on all the reasons why you have to make that happen. Like for us, one of the huge reasons is that we want to be able to retire Phil from working. I want him to only be able to take on the jobs that he wants to. He has worked so hard for our family for all of these years, and money can be a real stressor. And so I don't ever want us to stress about that again. I want us to be able to say that if somebody needs a few $1,000s, oh sure, let me just write a check here, take it. Like if there are needs in our community, if there are needs among our friends, among our families, I don't even want to bat an eye. I just want to be able to meet the need right where it's at. Another dream that we have is Phil wants to open up a community center in an inner city. He already has the name all picked out. Honey, you want to call it the Asha Center, right? Because that means hope in, right? Can you chime in there for a second? Okay, he's not going to chime in. Anyways, so he has all of these dreams. He has all of these things planned out. And
what were you asking?
I was asking about the name of the community center. You want to name it the Asha Center, right?
Yes, which is Hindi for hope.
Hindi for hope. Okay, so I was right on. I do pay attention to you. So that's a dream that he has. We want to be able to open an orphanage. And all of these things that we want to do. We want to buy a great house and not have a mortgage payment. I want to be able to go grocery shopping at the store and buy everything organic and not have to worry about the price. Just things like that. I mean, those are the reasons for why I'm working so hard, for why we're pushing so hard, is because I want to make those dreams a reality for my family. And so along with that, I kind of just want to hear like from you guys. I want to hear like what are your goals? What are your dreams? What are the things that you want to accomplish? So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording for right now. But if you're watching this and you're listening to this, I want you to message me. I want you to tell me, what are those dreams? What are those dreams that are so scary in your life that you think you could never ever accomplish and could never be part of your future? I want you to message me and tell me those things, because I believe in you and I want to help you reach those. So I hope that you guys have a great night. And I want to hear from every single one of you.